Hey, what's up? It's your old pal, Mr. Cook. And we just finished up the 8.3 stuff. So we got through number 21. We're doing the College Math Chapter 8 test review worksheets. So I've gone through a lot of stuff so far. And we're finally on our last section, 8.4, which is about dimensional analysis. Really I'm going to go a little bit off script here. I know that we have number 23 and 25. I don't like those problems. Those ones suck. Because realistically, look, we're never going to ask you to convert from grams to ounces or hectares to acres because this is like an area unit, and we wouldn't really convert area so much. Like the really important ones that you got to worry about are the lengths and the mass, okay? And mass of small amounts, that's not like a huge conversion. Really, the one that you're going to want to know is the one from pounds to kilograms. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make up two additional problems for 23 and 25 that aren't the ones that are on here. Okay, so I'm going to do this one. I'm going to convert my own weight. So I weigh 209 pounds, and I'm going to convert that to kilograms. Okay. And then instead of doing an area one, I'm just going to do another mass one. Maybe I'll go the other way and do I don't know. Something kilograms, maybe 100 kilograms or something. And I'll convert that to pounds. Just to do another mass one, I guess. Okay, so let's start with number 22. So number 22 has 100 inches to centimeters. So you have to know how to convert from inches to centimeters. That's a really important one, okay, to know. And the metric conversion to US standard goes like this. For every 1 inch, it is equal to 2.54 centimeters. That's a really important one to know for measurements of all kinds. You want to know the inches to centimeters and miles to kilometers. Those are the big ones. And then pounds to kilograms. Those are huge unit conversions that you want to know. They're most commonly used. Okay, so this one's important, and then the one that we're going to use in a little bit for converting pounds to kilograms is that 1 kilogram is going to be equal to 2.2 pounds. That's an important one to know. And then the other one, miles to kilometers, that's really good to know as well. So miles to kilometers, there's for every 1 mile, it's equal to 1.61 kilometers. So if you know those three, usually that's good enough to do any of these dimensional analysis conversions that you're going to have to do in the class. So know these, okay? I'm telling you, know them, okay? Put a little star next to them. Know these ones. Be familiar with them. Know how to use them. Okay, so 100 inches to centimeters. At this point, you're just doing the same thing that we did in 8.1 and 8.2 and 8.3. You just start with 100 inches over 1, and then you just do your unit conversion. So I want to cancel out the inches in the top, so I put them in the bottom, and I want to convert it to centimeters. So centimeters goes in the top. So here's the conversion then. 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeters. So if I just multiply across the top, using my calculator, 100 times 2.5. 4, there we go, is 254. So 254, my bad, not 2.54, 254 over 1 times 1, which is 1. And then the inches cancel out, leaving me just in terms of centimeters. So that's going to be 254 centimeters. That's my answer. That's that easy, okay? If you just know that conversion, that one conversion, 1 inch equals 2.54 centimeters. The other one that's real important is pounds to kilograms. So if I have my mass, my weight, 209 pounds over 1, and if I want to convert that to kilograms, I use this conversion, that 1 kilogram is equal to 2.2 pounds. So where do I put the pounds? Pounds goes in the denominator, kilograms goes in the numerator, so 1 kilogram is 2.2 pounds, like that, okay? And then I multiply across the top, so I have 209 times 1, which is 209, and then in the bottom, 1 times 2.2, which is 2.2. And then the units cancel out, pounds, so I'm left with kilograms. Now I just got to figure out what this fraction is, and so I'm going to use my calculator for that. 209 divided by 2.2, and I get 95. Okay, so that just turns into 95 kilograms. And there's my answer. My weight in kilograms is 95 kilograms, okay? So 209 pounds equals 95 kilograms. So try to do that for yourself. Like whatever your U.S. standard measurement for mass is, convert it to kilograms in this problem, or just like for practice. Or, if you have a big bag of like dog food for your dog, right? Like it'll have the measurement in pounds and also in kilograms probably. Just verify that conversion is accurate by using this metric conversion. Okay, next we have 78 miles over 1, and I need to convert it to kilometers. So miles is going to go on the bottom, kilometers goes on the top. And here's the conversion. 1 mile is equal to 1.61 kilometers. Okay, so I'm going to have to use my calculator for this, but I just multiply across the top. And across the bottom, the miles are going to cancel out there, so I just get a 1 in the bottom. Let's see what that top number is. So 78 times 1.61, and I get 125.58. So 125 point, what was it? 58. Yeah, okay, 58. And now it's in terms of kilometers. And then, 125.58 divided by 1 is just 125.58. And there's my answer in terms of kilometers. Okay, last one. Let's convert 100 kilograms to pounds. So if I have 100 kilograms over 1, now the conversion that I need to do, I'm going to have to cancel all the kilograms. So kilograms goes in the bottom like that, and then pounds are going to go on the top. All right, so I use my same conversion here. 1 kilogram is equal to 2.2 pounds. And I put them in the right spots there. And then I just multiply across the top. So 100 times 2.2. That's going to give me 220. And then 1 times 1 is going to be 1. And then the kilograms cancel out, leaving it just in terms of pounds. So then 220 over 1 is just 220. So that means that 100 kilograms is equal to 220 pounds. Okay. So again, just a mass conversion between US standard and metric. Okay, it looks like that's it for this homework assignment. Just make sure that you're practicing all this stuff, and make sure, please, that you know how to use these specific conversion units between US standard and metric. They just like get used so frequently that these are the ones that you really want to know. Okay. All right. Well, I think, that's it. So if you need a little bit more help with 8.4 and a little more practice with 8.4, take a look at the worksheet, look at the notes, watch the video online on Canvas, but just get some help somewhere. Ask your teacher, whatever. Okay. I hope that this video was helpful. I'm Mr. Cook. If you need some help from me, if you want to ask some questions, please come by. I'm available for school and after school. I want to help you out. Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much for watching this video, and happy studying. Good luck on your test. Bye-bye.